let's get back onto a terrible game, because I feel like the meh games this week will be highlighted by how bad the bad games are. This one is called Goal! Exclamation point. It's a football game. And I think, in fact, I don't think, I am definitely saying that this is the worst football game that I've played so far in this series. It's taken the spot from Capcom's Soccer Shootout, which you might remember was my stinky dump one week. Yeah. This is just... Woo! So this is, I think, this is kind of my stinky dump this week. So it's you've just got to play it to believe how bad it is.
It's quite unbelievable.
Did you have a go?
I did have a quick go, and that's all I needed, actually.
Yeah. It just plays terrible. Like, the players are just that whole kind of like music box thing where they're just sort of spinning around in a circle, and it feels like a sort of, you know, like a Victorian era thing where everyone's like, let's play some football, and they're kind of running around perfectly upright and pass the ball, Jenkins.
Were you not slightly disturbed? Maybe I just had two teams that were just made out of clones, but
the bright blonde hair.
Every player was exactly the same height, weight, complexion, and they were like, bleached blonde hair, same running style.
That was actually what I was going to mention next, so I'm glad you also noticed that. I mean, I think I was playing against Brazil or something, and the number of like Swedish kind of guys on their team was quite impressive.
Every player was Roy of the Rovers.
Yeah, which is, I think, what also made me think it's got that like Victorian era feel to it. I used Brill cream in my lovely blonde hair. And that, maybe that's it as well, because there's not much, probably wasn't too much diversity in the old football game back then. They probably were all looking like that. So terrible.
I tell you what, there was one feature I quite liked that I don't think it made a difference in the game, because the game's so frantic. The game was a bit like watching under sevens football, where everyone just sort of follows the ball around. But there was an option at the beginning where you can turn offside on and off.
Nice.
That would be great, wouldn't it? On just FIFA, to just have a goal hanger and just punt it up to the... And the other thing that I thought was quite nice was that there was like, instead of realistic sound effects, there was game show music in the background. Not even like action adventure movie. It was just like Bruce's Price is Right music on repeat for like the whole game. So there was a lot happening in the game.
And
definitely
there was another thing about it that I thought was genuinely a cool thing. You know, in John Madden, the NFL sort of game, you have those kind of squares that you select, like, do you want to run shotgun or blitz or whatever, and they had a similar thing like that. If you had a corner, it would have a similar kind of screen where you select the different types of moves. And I know that football games started to introduce that kind of thing more. But
that's quite nice.
Yeah, it was
a set piece, isn't it? So why not?
It was a bit more informative. I think when the FIFA games started doing it, it was more like I think the first
you never
couple
knew
of games,
where it was going.
you just put the arrow somewhere on the pitch, and then later on you could actually kind of sync it up to an actual player, but it was still just like a one kick thing. Whereas I don't even get this feature to work, but potentially it could have been a good idea that it's an actual sequence move rather than just punt it and hope. I'm not sure this game pulled it off, but as an idea, I thought that was okay.
It's good to see. Good to see.
Okay, we've actually got a couple of good games here. Next.